You're taking it more seriously now.
Well, I think people have to understand I'm 45 years old. That's my first time I ever fought professionally. Haven't trained, didn't take it serious now because I had a very bad knee and couldn't train. I'm actually taking it very serious now. I'm a lot healthier. I'm working with the Gracie family to get professional training, meaning the whole combination, the jiu-jitsu, the ground fighting, the stand-up fighting, the stamina, the technique, the knowledge of actually fighting another human being. So it's a whole different story. I think with the right training and with the Gracie family behind me 100%, it's going to be a whole different story.
Why are you doing this? I mean, there's really not that much money in it, even if you got a Herschel Walker fight, and if you don't get that fight, is it really worth your time?
Why not? Why not do it if you're capable of doing it? I mean, I was a professional athlete, the best baseball player in the world at one point, and I think your adrenaline, the need to stay young, the need to stay active, the need to compete, the adrenaline, I think you want to try every sport possible and just to experience life.
I've criticized it as a possible pub stunt trying to kind of capitalize on what Herschel did. I'm wrong?
No, you're wrong, because I was doing it before Herschel. And I think it would be a perfect match, Herschel Walker and myself. Why? Because we're about the same age. I may be a little bit heavier than him. He may have more experience in the MMA world than myself. Hopefully I can get that with the Gracie family, training with them. But, I mean, you figure we are individual athletes that were great at what we did. Why can't we transcend it to another arena? Granted, we don't do that for a living. It's more like a celebrity entertainment type deal. But it's a lot of fun. Why not do it?
So can you do what Herschel did? He put his whole life on hold for 3 months and went up and trained. Can you do that every day?
Absolutely. I'm willing to go to the Gracie family and train every day for 3 months even, because I think I'm going to need that kind of experience, that kind of training to fight Herschel.
All right. What do you think of the criticism on the internet?
Listen, I get criticized for anything I do. If I breathe wrong, I get criticized. If I look the wrong way, I get criticized, no matter what I do, negative or positive. If you look at our world, it's a world of critique. Why do you think there's wars? Because one person looks at one thing one way, and another person looks at it completely different. You have misunderstandings, you have disagreements, and you have wars. At the smaller level, that's what we do to each other. We critique each other. And that's the way society is.
So have you gotten any feedback at all from Herschel if he would take the fight, if he has no interest?
I got a little bit of feedback from his agent, and they said he would not fight me. But I think it may be a negotiating ploy, and I think eventually, once the right channels actually reach, there is a great possibility that there will be a fight.
I would assume it has to be under the Strikeforce banner. That's who Walker's working with. And last week, I put up the headline. I'm like, did you meet with them or not? Because we had like 3 reports on Friday. I talked to a Strikeforce rep who said, well, they were kind of at the same restaurant. They crossed paths. Caesar sat down with Scott Coker, but Jose did not.
We met. We met specifically for this issue. And, you hear a lot of rumors out there. But we definitely met. And hopefully we can put a deal together.
What is there to gain long term? I mean, do you want 3-4 fights? You just want to try it once at the highest level?
I like to try, period, and see what happens from there, and maybe continue. Who knows? I mean, I'm in the entertainment industry. I have martial arts background. I would love to do it. I've never really fought healthy, or a guy my size. So it's going to be interesting. I would love to train with the Gracie family, and hopefully they will have me. And I think this Herschel Walker fight, they will see the real Jose Canseco, what he can actually do out there.
All right. And Dana White's kind of the spokesperson since he runs UFC. He's in Australia right now, but he's been pretty outspoken. He doesn't like the coverage that you are getting, that Herschel's getting, and he kind of thinks the whole thing's a farce and that you getting into it's a joke.
I mean, if you really think about it, we're getting more coverage than other UFC fighters combined, especially in Twitter and so forth. So I think UFC can be expanded that way. They're in a win-win situation because they're going to gain a lot more fans and a lot more of demographic in the sense of, you get the athlete demographics and you get the older, because I'm 45 and Herschel is 47 or 40 years old. So you're going to get that demographic in. And you know what? Why not do it? If 2 guys are willing to train for 3 months, go out there and show their ability, why not do it?
You don't think there's a downside for casual fans who know nothing about it, who look at it and go, what is this? This is a legit sport? I mean, guys getting in at 45 years old, baseball player, there's no downside?
Well, I mean, we would not go in there unless we're properly trained. And that's what I said. I would not fight Herschel Walker unless the Gracie family trains me for 3 or 4 months. And with their training, with them behind you, with their support, you're going to see a really good fight.